So the you were talking about validation. You were talking about value. You were talking about asking someone else to tell. So the question in your mind when you were asking for feedback, whenever you ask for someone's feedback, is this valuable?
Mm-hmm.
Instead of asking, does this work optimally enough to share with others? When you ask, is it valuable, you're creating doubt into whether or not this whole creation is even worth sharing. But when you ask, does it work enough to share it in this state, for example? And I'll formulate the question even better at some point. I'll think about this more. But you're asking, is it ready? In a way, you're not asking, is it valuable? Is it ready? Let's keep it simple. Is it ready or is it valuable? When you say, is it valuable, you're creating doubt.
Mm-hmm.
If you're saying, is it ready? The question is not whether it's valuable or not, because you know it is. The question I'm asking is it ready from that angle? In terms of the flow, is it ready? In terms of the music, is it ready? In terms of the mix, is it ready? I'm just going to walk through them sequence, just step by step, asking the same person or different people, depending on their expertise, or even as an audience member. But I'll ask for one thing at a time. Is this part ready? Is that part ready? I am not questioning whether it's valuable. I know it's valuable. This is my baby, this is my creation, and I know it's good. And I know I have the good intention of sharing it because I want to inspire people, I want to help people. That's not my question. I will not doubt my creation, because when I instill doubt in my creation, I'm instilling doubt in the gifts that were given to me by my unconscious mind. And I'm doubting the unconscious mind's ability in giving me creative ideas. And when you instill doubt in another human that's trying to help you, they stop helping you. That's another way of doing it as well. That's another way of looking at it. So the mind stops giving you ideas, not because you didn't capture it, but now you're doubting that it's even worth having. It's like you're telling your mind, the gift you gave me might not even be worth having. I used it, but it wasn't as useful as I thought it was. You didn't pick out a good gift for me, kind of. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So changing the question, instead of is it valuable, to is it ready? That's it. And Michael Port and Amy Port from Heroic Public Speaking, they talk about something related to, they never tell you, they never look at whether something is good or bad, ever. Everything is a process, but what they look for what works and what can we improve. What is working and what can we improve? What is currently working and what can be improved in the process? There's something that can be working perfectly, so we don't need to touch it, but this needs improvement. We can improve this. It's an indirect way of saying what's good and how can we make it better, or what's bad and how can we make it good. But just by eliminating what's good and what's bad, it changes the game, because your focus really is on improvement. Mm-hmm. When you're focusing on what's good, what's bad, you want to make it better. But you're framing it in a way that destroys your willingness to even improve it in the first place. But when you say, what is working and what can I improve, that changes the game. And this is one of the things they taught us in public speaking, but this is another thing that I think is valuable to be utilized in people's lives. Don't look at what that person did wrong. It's like, no, that was a mistake. If you're teaching someone, don't look at what was bad or what was good. What worked, what is working, and what can we improve? You don't want to break the spirit of a child, and you don't want to break the spirit of an adult, because we still have feelings too. And there are teachers that are more careful with children than they are with adults. My question is why? It's like, are we made of stone when we get older? We still have emotions. We still need to be handled with care, like that bottle of water. We need to be handled with care, like we're worth $1 million, $100 million. Because that will make us connect with others, and that will make us bring out the value in ourselves more, because you encouraged me simply, not by telling me that I can do better. You can do that. But simply by not telling me what was wrong. I automatically want it to be better. I want to give more. I want to do more. You didn't point out the flaws that breaks me. You ignored sharing that because it's irrelevant.